them up.
Why'd you, like, go and try to invade countries to get the spices and not use the spices? That's what you got there for, no? Episode 4 of Women.
So, Hella, on a scale of chalk to rice pudding, how white are you?
Maybe I'll say, like, concealer uses light ivory.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty close to a paper sheet.
She's like translucent. You're like one of those translucent frogs where you can see all the organs. I mean, I should say, because my veins, like, you can see all the blue veins. I mean,
we're gonna have to put like a disclaimer on the audio just so people don't get like, they said the word veins.
Veins, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, right now my face is red because I got sunburned. Kids, remember to put your sunscreen on because it is no laughing matter.
Especially when you're as pale as she is.
Yeah, especially when you're this white. You need to either cover up, put that factor 50 on, because you'll still tan with sunscreen. Please do not get skin cancer and be crisp. I made a mistake and I acknowledge that. Yeah, we are advocates for healthy skin. Now we just need a sponsor. Someone, please. Anyone. I mean, it's giving begging. When we think of, white people, what do you think about?
Well, quite generally, half of the food's good. You got your Europeans with, like, some specific, like, Polish dumplings.
Oh, yes.
I do like some European food, like, pizza. Yes. I do love my pastas. Oh, I love bread.
Bread
good
is
old
good.
French baguettes.
We did good with bread.
But the other half of the food is just really weird.
Boiled.
I'm on my British food.
Yeah, no.
This shit had no taste.
We will say, yeah, when it comes, let's go for British. Lot of boiled food. A lot of, like, World War II kind of style, put things in a can, take the stuff out the can, keep them up.
Why'd you, like, go and try to invade countries to get the spices and not use the spices? That's what you got there for, no?
What happened
Bro, you know what salt is?
Make Britain great again.
It's the white thing, like us.
What happened to, like, a little bit of pepper, something?
Little bit. You barely touched it.
I mean, I love spicy food. It does not love me back.
Oh, no, I can relate to that.
What if you have a curry? What curry do you go for?
Oh, curries are ultimately off limits for me.
Oh,
I can't have any curries.
Oh, that's really sad.
I know. Any kind of curry just messes me up. It don't matter about the spice. It's just whatever else goes. Maybe it is the spice. Like, maybe something specific just triggers my intestines and it's like, no.
Maybe. Yeah.
This is a very weird topic for a podcast.
This is talking about Hella's gut biome. She needs some help. She don't need milk. She needs help. You need some bacteria, basically.
I do.
What about, we had Nando's. Everyone, in the 16th birthday parties, went to Nando's.
I've been to Nando's about 3 times in my entire life.
Same.
There's only one time I've had food that was okay-ish.
It's like you've expanded your palate, basically.
Everything other than...
Yeah, I remember, like, being 15, 16, going to Nando's, like, often, and then after about, like, maybe, like, 4 or 5 times, because it was usually for people's birthdays, just never had the feels for it after that. Aww. I had my Nando's phase and now I'm out of it.
Yay! Remember the show where it goes, no lighty, no likey.
Single man, reveal yourself.
That's the one. And then they said the winner's, the one who he picks out is like, you take a trip down to Nando's. I thought Nando's was a country for a while.
A holiday destination.
Turns out this was like when we were in school. When we were in school, and we went to Nando's, and I was like, oh, so I don't have to pack no sunnies, nothing.
One day later.
I do season my food because I know better. especially going to university.
I feel like we should get someone to judge this conversation.
Yes, we should. I could be saying anything right now. I'll be like, yes, I use a bit of to be fair, smoked paprika. Mixed herbs, love that. Like, I do use spices, and I do use, like, chili. I have chili flakes, ground chili, the whole dry chilies as well.
Yeah, I like my cinnamon, my pepper.
Nutmeg.
No, my nutmeg. My Nutella.
Yeah.
I do like to make some spicy things every now and then.
I did make in first year, I made a chili, and I didn't know how much chili I'd put in there. And this was in first year. I made this pot of chili, vegetarian chili as well, because I was veggie then.
You had a veggie face?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm a biologist.
For how long?
Maybe like 6 months.
I didn't know that. I had a veggie face too.
Yeah. And I just kept putting like some like ground chili in, and it all my orifices were burning. I was like eating it while there were tears streaming, there was snot coming out my nose, but I was like, I can't waste food. I'm a poor student. I have to eat this.
Had
You'll
like
be
a
fine.
cup of milk on the side, just downing it down. Maybe it will help.
Like, I was in so much pain, but also, I have had, like, spicy curry, spicy noodles, all that kind of stuff. The one thing that actually destroyed me was the McDonald's spicy chicken nuggets, the dip that came with it. I was in Weymouth staying with friends, and we went to McDonald's when we arrived from the train station, and they had, like, these summertime ones when you get the spicy dip. Like, yes, it was spicy, but it wasn't that bad. It was what happened the day after.
Oh.
Sat on that toilet in so much pain. Like, my stomach felt like it was on fire.
The question is, what was in that sauce?
What was in that sauce? McDonald's? What the fuck?
No, because that's what happened to me the other day. I had something, I had the tiniest bit of milk. But that day, I bloated up like a balloon. Like the whole air balloon that you see in the sky. Not the little one that you would have in your hand. And the only thing I had was like a little sausage roll.
A near-death experience. Sausage roll edition.
I mean, so out of the spice level, like, what do you reckon out of 100? What can you manage?
Like, how many scoopfuls?
So if you had like 100 level of spice, do you think
I think at
it's like getting
least
too much for you afterwards?
I could get on this arbitrary unit. Maybe over 50. I think over 50 would be fine. Maybe like 60. Thing is, I can take the spice. It's just
It's
what
the aftermath.
It's
yeah.
what happens to my bowels afterwards. And, like, I didn't grow up having spicy food. So a lot of people, like, their parents who actually gave them spicy food, they've grown a tolerance towards it. They've gradually gone up. But we, on the other hand, I feel we didn't really grow up with
We can be in the same room and start crying.
I
think
just
I'll
don't
go-
want the pain afterwards.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with like around 60, 65. Like that's the limit I would max go to.
Yeah.
How most of my food, if I'm making it spicy, I'm making it max like 40, maybe 35.
Yeah.
Just so you don't have that
If I want to
aftermath.
sleep comfortably, then
Then no spice at all.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. We're putting this into many parts because we got too distracted on food. Anyway, tune in next week.